are you feeling? You got John Riggs here.
Leafy.
Leo.
We have a few things to unbox as we do these once a month or so. A little unboxing, the stuff that I ordered from Amazon, the stuff that was sent to us for whatever reason. Any other updates that we've had along the way. I usually like to mention like conventions I go to.
But
there's not a whole lot of conventions happening. In fact, a whole lot of zero conventions happening. In fact, this would have been. This would have been the video after the Portland Retro Gaming Expo. Before that weekend was Game On at Long Island. The weekend before that would have been Missouri Game Con.
So many.
And all of them not happening this year. Maybe next year. We'll see. But in the meantime, thank you.
All of them have vanished.
Yeah, this channel is our Riggs Con something.
We really are in the end game, huh?
The very first thing I want to show you from our friends at Vanco are these. This is the SO5A wireless earbuds. It shows not at all. If you watch my video this time and you watch my video from a month ago, you'll be like, nothing has changed. And it's because I just recently, as of a couple of weeks ago, started actually going out. Our gyms have been closed for 5 months, right? And
might as well just go outside.
so in lieu of, our gyms have been closed for 5 months. I was doing so well as far as keeping my weight down. And then 5 months later, all that went out the window. So I actually started jogging in real life, and it's, in doing that, I'm starting to listen to podcasts more on my phone. But the thing is, I don't like wired headphones when I'm jogging. I just want my phone's in my pocket. I have these kind of wonky earbuds, but they still have a wire on them, and I feel them kind of clanking around my chest and all that. So Vanco has these very cool wireless earbuds. Ooh, that was a little Julia Roberts factor there. Look at that nonsense.
Can I try?
Fun. So I wanted to try these because they looked comfortable enough, and I don't like they have ear pods that kind of loosely fit in your ear, but I feel like, hold on sweetie, but something like this I wanted because at least I feel a little bit more secure when it's around my ear, and not just like in my ear where it might fall out and then I have to go find it and pick it up. I have super small ears. In fact, if I look at you dead on, you probably can't even see my ears. Maybe a little bit.
I got them big ears.
Yeah, so so earbuds do not stay put in my ear long enough. It's cool. This case also acts as their thing. So I do that. Perfect, and it feels pretty secure. I love it.
Let me just.
Nice and sleek. Nicely done. And has a little charger there too. USB for charging. So these are available. Link in the description below if you need a pair for yourself. I'm looking forward to using these from here on out. And it's because of these I'm listening to more podcasts too. So if you have any great suggestions for podcasts, I'd like to hear about them in the description. I listen to like Talk is Jericho. I listen to like the Hair of the Dog podcast because I was on that one. I don't know. What are you thinking? Let me know in the comments. But these are links in the description below if you need some. What do you got, Lily? What is that?
Leafy. The sloth.
Leafy the sloth, huh?
I got it for today because I fell.
On your face.
Right there. Splot.
What happens?
It hurt.
Now, I have something more practical. Binders!
In various colors and various shades, huh?
We got white and black. I know my colors.
Okay.
And then we got like the grayish. And right now I'm actually wearing like this dark green color, which is my favorite.
Yeah.
And this is practical because it is super comfy and I can look in the mirror and be like, handsome guy.
Kind of keeps you on the down low. It doesn't matter what color they are because you're always going to be wearing a shirt over it anyway, so.
But it's also like 100 degrees, so like
it is 100
maybe
degrees.
You'll take off your shirt and be like, oh yeah, look at that.
Well, yeah,
color.
for you, not like out in public or whatever.
Yeah, don't want to show that off.
Wait till you see what I got. I got a whole ton of magic erasers because I'm that old.
Also practical.
Here's the thing. I mean, and this is, it's one of those things I bring up every once in a while where like other gamers, people who clean games and stuff like that, they're like, whoa, what did you do? How much did you spend? Like Mr. Clean magic erasers, you buy them in the store, super expensive. If you get them through Amazon, not that I want to promote Amazon with everything that's going on, but I'm going to link them in the description below all the same. You can get like 100. I think this is 50 magic erasers for next to nothing. I mean, I have to look it up again, but I think I paid less than $10 for like 50 of them. So, I mean, especially with us, 3 kids, I have a son with autism, spilling stuff everywhere. Gotta have the magic erasers around. I think they're wonderful, and I like to use them to clean up. I don't usually use them to clean up like console games, stuff like this, only because the magic erasers can remove kind of the pebble texture to them. But I mean,
oh, not the pebble.
in limited use, I think it's fine.
Next thing.
I had to get this. As soon as I heard about it, I had to get it. It's green onion flavored Chex. Now,
Why? Why is the mascot screaming?
with his green onion breath coming out of there.
I love how terrified this little kid is. Like, oh God!
That's the chocolate one. There's better videos online that that say exactly why there is this. But the quick story is in the late 90s. In the late 90s, they had a promotion. Hey, what flavor do you want next? Chocolate or green onion? It was supposed to be a joke, but the internet being the internet in the 90s said, ha, we're going to make it so green onion is the flavor, just for fun. And of course, green onion won by a landslide. Chex still said, no, we're going with chocolate. And then several years later, they're like, you know what, we will abide by the decision and make green onion Chex. I haven't tried it yet, it's still sealed. I do plan on trying it, maybe in a video later. But I've heard people in South Korea actually do legit use this as a substitute for like croutons for salads. I thought this would make. I think this will be great in like Chex Mix. So with milk, maybe not so much, but they actually do have a legit green onion Chex. I purchased this on eBay. Got this on eBay for
Nothing really has
more
changed.
than I wanted to.
Nothing really has changed with like the internet and like trolling, huh?
No. Quick showing of this. It was one of those things I saw on Kickstarter. You back a few things on Kickstarter, you start getting all these emails and messages on Facebook, and it shows up on your timeline saying, hey, here's this thing that you got to back on Kickstarter. And I support a lot of things on Kickstarter. It's literally just a key thing.
Yes,
but
I've been wanting that.
You put it on. It's funny. As soon as I backed this, and I was like, okay, it'll be ready in a few months. I started seeing them like at Walgreens and stuff like that. But this is This is the Kickstarter version. It's just you put it on your key ring and you can open doors with it. It has a little stylus that you can push the elevator button. Not that we have elevators around here. I just thought it was handy. I was like, oh, interesting.
And if somebody's trying to rob you, you can stick this right in their eye.
We have something from our friends at Mega Cat Studios. I'm a big fan of Mega Cat Studios. They do homebrew games for NES, Genesis, Super Nintendo.
I think I've heard them once or twice
on
this
yeah.
channel.
Oh, for sure. I've covered their games on the channel several times. And it looks like I have a couple of more games to cover on this channel. Nice sticker.
Heck yeah.
Oh, heck yeah. Is it Arcagus Revolution? Arcagus Revolution? I'll have to get the pronunciation on this. But there's a couple of new Genesis games, and this one looks pretty cool. I'll show you the back of the box a little bit, if you can kind of see it anyway. Looking forward to checking that out. And we have Yazzie. A little cute platformer-looking game called Yazzie. Again, for Mega Cat Studios. I'll link to their website. They have a bunch of other homebrews you can check out. And I'll do a video on these two games here coming up pretty soon. I love homebrews and support the indie artists and especially people who are still making new video games for consoles that came out 30 years ago, 40 years ago. Absolutely
like
love
you.
it. Yeah, I came out 40 years ago, so And then we have this. Oh my god, this is heavy. I love the box on this from Mega Cat Studios, buddy. This is funny. All right, this is the press kit. I'm going to show you all the things that came in this deal. It came with a book called Eat, Play, Love. This is the exclusive press kit and the history of food and games. This is a pretty neat press kit. This is actually a legit binded book. Very well done here. The thing with the reason why it's all food based is because there's a new game called Bite the Bullet. I saw a bit of this at E3 last year, and it looks like my kind of game. It looks kind of like a run and gun. You think of not so much like Contra, but maybe a little bit more like what's that SNK game? Why is it leaving my head here?
Come back!
It's like the most popular like run and gun style game on the Neo Geo, and there's like 19 of them. Why am I not remembering this game?
It's called Gun.
It should be called Gun. It'd be a lot easier for me to remember. Dude, what's it called? Metal Slug! Oh my god! Okay, why couldn't I remember Metal Slug? Anyway, it's not Metal Slug. Think kind of like that, only in this game, the more you eat, the bigger you get, and the slower you move. I know it sounds kind of weird, but
just like in real life.
Well, and especially when there's a pandemic going on, to promote Bite the Bullet, available from our good friends at Mega Cat Studios. They have this awesome book. They have some embroidered napkins, or just embossed napkins, whatever that's called. We have crackers, no cheese almond spread. That sounds pretty good. Jenny Lee's sticky bun. Oh my goodness, I'm down for that. I know, we got the edible snack pack here. Here's a cinnamon cookie of sorts. We're gonna share all this later, not on the camera. They don't want to watch us eat. We have the caramelized popcorn. My goodness,
I'm
some good stuff there.
Caramel.
I want this.
This is a.
And
We got a fun glass here and a hammer for some
I
reason
want the hammer.
to shatter something. Some Coasters and the Mega Cat Studio Spin, of course.
Shutter the coaster.
Dude, how fun is that? I love press kits that are creative and fun like this, and we are absolutely going to take advantage of this, but not right now.
Sadly.
We have to eat dinner first.
And I'm gonna be using this. No, the kiwi is mine.
No, not quite. Ah! I finally got one of these too. This is a photo box, like a light box. The spoiler alert is I'm writing a book about breakfast cereal, and we'll cover that when it comes up later on. But I wanted to get some good quality, like kind of studio photos without background stuff. Of the boxes of cereals that I have. And I'm also using a bunch of boxes of cereals from a friend of mine, used with permission and all that, but of the ones that I have personally, not just cereal, but also prices and stuff. I wanted to get some better pictures. So I was like, oh, you know what? I keep seeing people who use these. I may as well use them. And it'll make some good pictures for like Instagram and stuff like that too. So
Use it.
you can use it too. I'm looking forward to using this too. I hope this is big enough. I think this is going to be big enough, but I sure hope so. So look out for awesome pictures on our Instagram, right? This is from our good buddy Chris. Now, we were talking earlier on Twitter, of all things, and he's from Cincinnati, and he was just like, hey, I know you're looking for breakfast cereal from around the world, which is true. I guess there's a place in Cincinnati called Jungle Gems. Now, this place, we have internet, and he was like, oh, it's an international market, it's huge, I'll see if they have anything. And I was like, you know, I'm close to Seattle, we have international stores. When I think of international, I think like Ujimaya. You know, there's like, you know, things from like Japan, South Korea, China, you know, Vietnam, even Hawaii a little bit in there. Like, please look if you can, great, but, you know, I wasn't expecting much. He's like, no, this place is everything. And I looked it up, and this place called Jungle Gems, it looks like, it's like a Chuck E. Cheese of grocery stores. It looks like, I mean, there's like, there's like stuff you can get from Africa. There's stuff you can get from like all over the world, like Europe and stuff like that too.
I know which cereal aisle you're going for.
Why you gotta turn off all of a sudden? We didn't realize, I had the camera flipped around, and with the camera flipped around, I couldn't see the monitor, what was going on. So right when we opened the package from Cincinnati, that's when the computer stopped to, or the camera stopped recording here. So, can you grab the box again, Lily? So he sent over a note that says, here are some Cincinnati treats for you. The Grippo's barbecue chips are a classic, and the barbecue cheese nips are edible crack. Whenever we open them, we say puff, puff, give, smiley face until the bag is gone. They are addictive. Unfortunately, Skyline Chili, they don't make in packets, but they have reasonable facsimiles thereof. So in lieu of sending cans of chili, and I love Skyline Chili. If you've never tried Skyline Chili before, and you're just like, oh, we have chili in our town. It's a chili all in and of itself, man. I'm telling you, it's so good. We have, he sent over a couple of packets of these just Cincinnati style. This is the Gold Star chili, as well as the Cincinnati recipe, which even looks a little like Skyline Chili just by its color. And I'm sure both of them are fantastic, so I'm looking forward to making some chili here very soon using these. He also did send over a bag of the barbecue chips, giant bag of chips. This cookie, we gotta try this. We all tried a bite of this cookie.
It is good.
And even though it looks like one of those big old unflavorful whatever, these are actually really, really good. Super good. And we still have half of one left. And
I wanted to get some water, and that's when we realized
that. That's when I was like, hey, look at the thing. Oh yeah, and also this gourmet barbecue spice. I can use that for steak or something like that. This is the Grippo's barbecue cheese nips, which I've never heard of before, but I'll have one. Oh boy. Edible crack, I'm telling you. Ooh, has that little spice to it too. Well, not that bad. That's some good stuff. All right, I better put these away just for now, so we finish the video. Would you like one? They're spicy though. I know you don't like spice.
I like cookies.
That's true.
It's not that spicy, me over here.
All the way from Germany. Now again, I'm looking for cereal from around the world to take some pictures of and put in this book I'm working on. Okay, how cute is that? Hope you enjoy the German cereal. Keep on rocking from Daniel to John Riggs and family. So he knows it's not just going to me. We made a trade. I traded him one of my game hacks for some cereal from around the world. And here's a few things that they have in Germany that we may not have here
And we're gonna eat it.
in the United States of America. Well, that's the point anyway. So we have the Cookie Crisp Chocolate Toasts. Basically, this is Nutella Toast Crunch.
Oh, I'm definitely not eating
We have Cinnamon Toast Crunch, but they have a strawberry variety. So this is the strawberry version. We call it Cinnamon Toast Crunch. It's over there. It's like cinnamony. This is Nesquik Banana Crush. It's like the little Nesquik. Crave is a cereal that we have here. I don't care for it much, but here's the Nesquik variety that has banana inside. So it's like chocolate banana. I'm all about that chocolate banana combo. Here's also another Crave style Choco Crunch. And this one I was especially interested in. It's Kellogg's Crunchy Nut, which you might think to yourself, okay, you know, looks pretty generic, no big deal. In the, was it late 80s, early 90s, somewhere in there? It had to have been early 90s. We had a cereal called Nut and Honey Crunch. And you remember the commercial where it was like, hey, what are you eating? Nut and honey. Oh, but I wanted to ask. It was that whole commercial there. We don't have it here in America anymore, but it still exists around the world as this. So this is essentially that Nut and Honey cereal that we had in the 90s that we don't have anymore, but they still make it around the world as Crunchy Nut. So I just want to try it again. I think it's a really, really good cereal.
Of course we don't have it.
Yeah, we don't have all the best things in life. Of course they take it off the shelf. So thank you, Daniel, and we are absolutely going to get some greatness out of these cereals. And thank you for the photos too. He took a bunch of pictures of cereal from Germany that I'm able to use in my book when I publish this book. That shows, you know, some not just cereals of the 80s and 90s that I'm nostalgic for, but also cereals from around the world. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. From our friends at Numbskull, in favor of Pac-Man's 40th anniversary, we celebrated that with a video a while back on some great Pac-Man games. And this features a little, this is like a little gift pack here. Hold on. Daddy's socks. Oh my God.
His socks.
Look at the socks. I love it. Could never go wrong. Never go wrong. I love it. One of these too. I love it. Little keychain for you. Sure. And the 40th anniversary. If you need, if you want a link to these, check out the link as always. Our friends at Numbskull hooking that up.
You can get some pretty cool socks. Oh man.
And I had to. This is the Quarter Arcade representing 40 years. Again, the 40th anniversary edition of Pac-Man and their Quarter Arcade. This is a playable arcade cabinet.
There it is.
Lights up and everything. It's also a battery charger, so you can charge it in advance. You don't have to keep it plugged in all the time. Glad with that. I got it, Lily. Insert coin button. Player.
Can I play?
Sure.
Where am I? Get me!
If 2020 had a sound. Always cool stuff happening with Quarter Arcades from Numbskull, and always new units coming out soon too. Going to be not just Dig Dug coming out, but you're going to get one of these of Bubble Bobble later on this year. Track and Field's coming out sometime soon, and there's always working on new stuff too. So thank you so much for this, and I'm looking forward to putting that right next to my Miss Pac-Man, actually. That's all we have for today. Like I said, we do these about once a month, and I thank you for watching, and there's always new videos coming up.
I declare this video over. That was cool.